Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Raspberry Flavored. This is episode 12 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java. And in this episode, we're going to be making an iron gen. So, yep. Also, I did a bunch of mining off camera. I got some iron. I deliberately targeted iron because we needed it. I didn't like the bazillion torches downstairs in the create area, so I wanted to make lamps. So I went and got a whole bunch of iron. It took hours, but our create area looks quite nice, I think. And we had some lanterns left over, so I used them on the staircase, and I think it looks marvelous. It took a long time to do, but I think it was worth it. It looks really good. So our iron gen is going to go right here, I think. So iron is pretty simplistic, okay? It's like the concept of it, all right? So you produce cobblestone, which you grind to make gravel, and then you wash it to make iron. Okay? I just realized I didn't actually look to make sure. Oh no. Please tell me it still works. So, recipe. We're gonna have to do some tests. That moment when your heart sinks down into your stomach because you're like, no. Recipe. Grind cobblestone gives you gravel. Use. Gravel. Washing gives you zinc. Okay. So it gives you zinc, it doesn't give you iron. So what washing gives you? Oh, dude, it took me like a long time mining to get that iron. I do not want to do that again. I do not. So the only thing we can wash. Oh wait, here. How do we get that? Okay. Washing deep slate gravel. Okay, we're on to something. So how do I get deep slate gravel? Can I make deep slate gravel? Cobbled deep slate. Okay. How do I make cobbled deep slate? Lava flowing on or next to water will create stone. In deeper parts of the world, this same interaction will create deep slate instead of stone. Okay. So we have to do this in the same chunk deep under the house. Which means, so, okay. Okay. Are there item pipes? Probably not. What am I thinking? Actually, maybe. Ooh, there are. Alright, so we got item pipes. Item pipes. So technically, if we keep it all in the same chunk, we can just pipe the results up to the surface. But they require brass. And we do not have the capability to make brass yet. Brass requires the nether. Which, I mean, we could technically go to the nether, probably. Probably. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. What to do. How's the smelting on this going? Okay, I think what we're gonna do is so it's got to be straight down, right? So we'll just continue our ladder. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to continue our ladder. We need to get the area made first, right? We get the area set up for it first. So, give me my lava bucket because we're going to need that. Alright, so let's make a whole bunch of these. No, don't do that. Don't we have stickies? We do. Okay. Alright, we're just going to make a whole bunch of ladders and have to think about this. I can't believe I didn't look at it first. I should have. I don't know why I don't think about those things. I just automatically expect it's going to be the way it's always been, right? I did this also with Craft of Exiles. It's so annoying. I annoy myself. We looked forever for the horn, and all I had to do was read ahead in the quests. It was so stupid. Why do I do this? Okay. Alright. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna need something. I was gonna make it off camera, but then I was like, no, I should make it on camera. So these cinnabar thingies that you get for grinding the redstone things on the thing, on the grinding wheel. This makes a depth meter. A depth meter is going to tell us what depth we're at. See that? So we're at 71 right now. Alright, so what we're going to do is have too many things in our inventory. I don't think it works if you put it in a bag, does it? Oh, it does. Look at that. Okay, well, alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig all the way straight down. Yes, I know. You're not supposed to dig straight down, but we are going to because I said so. I said so. So that's exactly what's going to be happening. So when you're digging straight down, making a ladder, you should always press shift or whatever your sneak key is, okay? and hold it because it'll have you attached to the ladder. See how I'm attached to the ladder? It'll keep you from falling into the depths of doom. Alright, and you should probably put a torch every now and then so you can bloody see. It's not really that bad. As long as you do the shift thing, it's not that bad. This shouldn't take too awfully long to do. We just need to dig straight down from the house because it has to be chunk loaded. So that's what we're gonna do. Gotta make sure we get low enough that we'll be able to produce a deep slate. Which we're gonna test ourselves. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Oh. It's okay. Gotta let it go down a little bit. Because we want it to be absolutely positively always deep slate, so. I used most of the cobble that we got from the mining adventures to fill in the cave system that I dug into in the create area. Whoa. I'm not sure, but I think this limestone indicates a dripstone cave, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think it does. I think we should be low enough, maybe. This dripstone's, or limestone's kind of cool looking. Alright. Negative 25 should be plenty low enough. So we want to dig that way. Doesn't have to be too amazingly big. So basically what we do is we create the deep slate, right? And then we grind it and then we wash it. Which means we're going to need a drill, a mill, and a fan. Now we don't have brass yet, so we don't have the capabilities of sorting. So I was trying to think of how we could work that. The only thing that I know of low end that you can use for sorting stuff is a toolbox. But I don't know if they changed the recipe for it, so we might not be able to use that. If not, the next best thing would be to use a conveyor belt and just have a whole line of chests. Because we're going to get gravel and... well, actually, that will work. Because the gravel will get picked up. So we are going to have to use a toolbox, I think. At least for a filter. And then we can expand it by using some conveyors. So we're going to have power gen down here, basically. So I can bring the power that we have down or upstairs down here, or we can make our own power. I'm trying to think of what's the best way to do that. I mean, there's definitely merit, right, to having our own power gen down here. But honestly, I don't think we're going to have too awfully many machines and stuff this low. You guys would laugh if I told you how many picks I've gone through in the last 24 hours. Yeah. So yesterday, after doing a whole bunch of yesterday after the video, I did a whole bunch of off-camera work. Why did it have to be a cave? Well, at least it's a tiny cave. There's that, right? At least it's a tiny cave, not a big one. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you guys. I fixed the chicken thing. So remember how I told you guys that it changes from version to version? So I was trying to use the water method, and the water method doesn't work anymore because chickens float. So I was like, well, okay. So we just replaced the water with a block and reworked the dispenser, and it all works now. So it's all good. I don't know if we want to bring the power down or not. I'm trying to decide. It's a lot of shafts to bring it down here, but we wouldn't have to set up a mazillion water wheels. I don't know. If we set up more water wheels, it'll be on our actual main it'll be on our actual main setup, so that would be probably better. Keep it all together, you know. It is gonna be a pain in the butt to bring stuff down here, but eh. Well, I didn't realize how annoying Deep Slate is. It's like really hard to mine it out. I've been mining up towards the top of the world for iron. Okay, anyway. I think we're gonna bring the power down. It's a lot of shafts, but at least I'll know. And I won't have to, like, fiddle too awfully much. And if we have to expand our power gen, then we'll just expand our power gen. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, is it? Okay. Let's fill this cave in. There. Maybe bring this wall out a bit more. Because we want room, right? Because we want room to grow if we need to. So we need to make sure we get everything that we need created. That way we don't have to come up and down constantly. So we're going to bring the power gen down right alongside the ladder, I think. I don't know, it's just a little bit of a PETA, but honestly it's kind of cool. It's like a neat, it's neat because it's like a different mechanic, and that's kind of neat that they did that. So I think it's pretty cool, actually. Alright, so we need to make a whole bunch of shafts. That's why I brought the oh, this is zinc. This is not andesite alloy. Okay, so this is going to go straight down alongside the ladder. Shouldn't be too awfully hard. So let's block this off right here. right here. So this is gonna go all the way down. It should be alright, right? Or not. Shoot. Hold up. I left that torch. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know if the torch will block the, There. I just want to be able to see my impending doom because I'm digging straight down like an idiot. Because, yeah. We didn't hear any lava or anything coming down, so it should be fine. The worst that could happen is I'm going to fall. I don't think it'll be... I think it'll be okay. Oh, more iron. I'm going to always use iron. Oh. Give me my iron. Okay. So... Felt lovely, thank you. But we knew the mine shaft was here, so it's okay. Actually, let's put a torch there. Should be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be alright. Huzzah! Alright, so that was a little bit of a pita, but wasn't too bad. Not really. Wasn't really that bad. Put one in the center. Alright. Cool. These up. So, I want to do a test run. Shoot, I don't remember how big it's supposed to be. It's been so long since I made automatic cobble generator. So put the water. No, don't put the water yet. Put the lava down first. Lava. And then water? Yep, it does. It works. Alright, cool. That's awesome. We produce deep slate, so that's great. All right, so now we just got to bring all the shafts down, and we have to consider what we're doing here. So I want plenty of room, right? For expansion. So shaft's going to be right here. So we're going to have our grinder like right here. No. We have to have the drill. Drill and the cobble gen. And then the grinder. And build it out this way. Sort of fan blowing. Okay. Alright, we gotta go make all the bits. Starting with the shafts. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, it wants us to sturdy deep slate. Okay, cool. So you gotta make the sturdy deep slate. Or cobble, you can do either one. Oh, that's the alloy. Okay. Alright. So, we're gonna put this in here. Let's move the alloy over here so I don't forget that I have it. Alright, so we need to make a whole bunch of these. We're going to do that first, I think. Okay. We should be able to just go all the way down with it, right? Almost there. All right. We got powers. Super. That is super. Okay. So we got our power down here. So we're going to need some funnels, and we're going to need a drill, and we're going to need a mill. We're going to need a whole bunch of these gearboxes. Actually, this one, that might be enough. Maybe. We're going to need a toolbox. And we're going to need some place to put all this stuff. Let's go empty out real quick. That way we have room to stick them in the bags. Seems like a good idea to me. Okay. And this stuff. While we're up here real quick, I'm going to show you what I did with the chicken automation. That's the chickens. It works. So the dispenser is actually pointed towards the half block. And it just spits the egg out and they just land right there. And that's just a whole block on top. So when they grow up, they suffocate and die. And can't use a water method because they float now, so. But yeah, it works. Also, I figured out how to get worms, but it's totally not not really working within the parameters. So like, okay, so when you do the worms, you got to take the chicken out, right? And take it way far away, like out there in the field or something. And then feed it the kernel and let it go and do its thing. That's the only way I've found to do it. So, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of a mixed bag. That sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the chicken just stands there. Sometimes the chicken will actually do something. Sometimes the chicken indicates that there's something there, but I couldn't find it. So I'd have to say it works maybe 20% of the time. But honestly, I only did it like 20 times. And I only got one worm that was usable, so. It gave 7 though. It's probably because I don't understand how it's supposed to work, so that's probably it. It's probably not the mod pack, it's probably me being derpy. Alright, so we're gonna need to make stuff. So we're gonna need a drill. Which is made with steel. Okay, how do I make steel? I'm not gonna like this, am I? Well, that's it. We're not gonna be making that, guys. Wow, it sucks. I need to start looking ahead on these things. Dude, all that work that I did. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Take this stuff back upstairs. I forgot this was in there. I made a bunch more and I forgot to check that. Oops. Alright. Well, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I guess then we should probably be focusing on getting better stuff, right? So we can go to the Nether. Let's see what this stuff says. So you can make seeker stones to find various structures. Obtain a quiver. Craft an engineer's wrench, a pair of engineer's goggles, and a toolbox to make it easier than ever to interact with your contraptions. Well, we are going to need a toolbox, but honestly, at that point, we're not going to need one because we'll be able to make we'll be able to make brass, so we could automate our crops. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, it wants us to make a blacksmithy table. We could do that. Well, maybe they didn't change it, right? Let's find out. Hey, look at that. They didn't change it. Okay, so we have a blacksmithy table. What else? Obtain raw silver. Yeah, we haven't found any diamonds yet. Rose gold. Heated mixer. Silver. Where's silver at? Where's this? Does it tell you? Silver is found very rarely right between stone and deep slate layers underground. We haven't found any. What is it used for? Silver mirror. Why would I want a mirror? Sanguine plating? What's sanguine plating for? Sanguine shield. Okay. It's got blast resistance. It's not bad. How do you make mending? Okay, let's look at tablets. Maybe we can find a tablet with mending. Let's see here. Got a blank. Forging. We have not made a forge. Have we? I don't think we have. We should probably try to make one. Everlasting. I don't see mending. So that's the only enchantments that are in the game. Let's see if we can make an anvil. Okay. We got an anvil. All right. Let's So we need to make a forge. Forge. How do I create a forge? Polished black stone. Yeah, that's the nether. We can't make that yet. Nope. Okay. So I guess we should try to be finding diamonds, which means we gotta go mining, guys. Thanks to my endeavors, we could probably just go picks. Iron picks. You know? Let's leave this in here. Keep this on us. Should probably bring some extras with us. Let's go ahead and make another shovel real quick. Alright. That'll work. Super. Da-da-da. Sword. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, so what we're gonna do is go mining, I guess. And that sucks. I really wanted to put that iron thing together. I don't think it's wise to go to the nether in iron armor. We also don't have a bow yet. We could probably do something about the bow issue. Because we have feathers now. So. Okay. So we're going to leave this stack of gravel in here because that's for our arrow making. Make a new shovel. And we're going to make some arrows. So we have a whole bunch of feathers somewhere. Where are my feathers at? Oh, right. I moved them all to the, yeah, okay. I was like, am I going insane? Where's my feathers? Okay. Jeezums. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Take these. Put them in here. And we're going to make a boat. And we're getting some of these arrows out. These bundles are actually pretty handy, but, you know, I think I'd rather have the other thingies. You know? Let me get these and this. Let's make some more. Okay. And dye them different colors because it allows me to differentiate. Oh, a black one, and we can then do a blue one. All right, super. That works. Let's see if we can put arrows in this one. You know, that way we have them. All right. So, it said something about being able to make these. So, you make a fire charge and you put it with a gold ingot. So let's try this. So fire charge is coal and gunpowder. So I need coal and gunpowder. And we need gold. I have a little bit. So we can only make 2. Oh, we can make 3. Alright. So what does this do? An awakened pearl? I think we should probably... Okay. So, we should probably go outside and check it out. Is there a way to set it what you want it to look for? I wonder. Oh, go away. Okay, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was pretty funny. Alright. So we bring it out here, and then what? This has to be on our bar. Man, I don't have room for all this stuff. Okay. So, according to that, this goes that way. And it's going to lead us to something? I guess that's what that means. It just leads you to that. Hold up. Make Awoken spirited exopearls to locate various structures. You may need a bunch as they have a small chance to shatter after being used. So it's just pointing to that. We already knew that was there. Or no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Come on, roll over to the next map. Oh, you know, we might have run out of map, guys. Does it tell you? Yeah, 0 maps. So this is another ruined portal. This is a different one. Different one. So we can't manipulate anything with the portals until we have a diamond pickaxe. So, yep. Alright guys, I think that's going to be just about it for this episode. So, yeah, our iron farm is nixed for the moment. We're going to have to go mining next episode. So, it's unavoidable. We need diamonds. So, like, a lot of diamonds. But anyway, even though we didn't get done what we wanted to, I still had a lot of fun. And I'm glad you guys came along with me today. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. So you guys take care, alright? Toodles!